Yeah. Anyways, but we also have Lady Gaga. I actually used to draw a lot of wait. Oh my god. You guys. Are you excited for some Pluto lore? No, I don't think anyone in the chat actually would have been around the time that this happened. That girl that sang about kissing a girl once, and the other time she was a Patsume. Listen, that's the queer experience, okay? Alright, let me... Okay, I have to be, like, really careful about this. But I'm published, and I'm featured in this book about Lady Gaga. Here's a dent in the cover from where my mom threw deodorant into my luggage after I brought this home so that she could see me in this. This happened so long ago that I was in college, and like MSN was a thing. Skype was kind of new, but it was a lady from fucking Paris. This whole book is French, by the way. It was a lady from Paris, and she reached out to me and she goes, "Hi, I saw your stuff on DeviantArt, and I'm doing an art exhibition about Lady Gaga, and I would like to include your stuff in the online section." And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely. That would be so fucking sick." And I'm in the book. I think all 4 pieces of mine are in the book. But the exhibition is really, really cool. And that's the thing, is that people will, like, make fun of, like, online communities like DeviantArt. Or there was a time where people were making fun of people for just drawing fan art. You know, they didn't see value in it. But DA got me a few really cool gigs. So, like, it used to be actually, like, worth something, you know? Sorry, just be patient with me while I flip through the book. I haven't looked at this book in a long time. But yeah, I like... Oh, haha. Okay, so this is her... This is a comic about her putting together the book. Okay. And this little picture here is mine. Lady Gaga telephone. Jorah says, terminally online people will make fun of literally anything that brings other joys. Not to be a downer, but I actually, when this happened, I didn't share it with anyone online. I didn't talk about it really on Facebook other than within my family. And it was because there was 2 guys on DeviantArt. And they were posting up photos and art making fun of the fact that I like Lady Gaga. Like, if they saw someone with a ratty blonde wig, they'd be like, "Oh, Pluto's favorite, blah, blah, blah." And, like, they were just, like, being shitty to me. And I took a cosplay picture, and I was wearing a blonde wig. And I got the blonde wig because I wanted to be a female human version of SpongeBob. So it was, like, a short blonde wig. And because it was a similar style to the end of Paparazzi, like the music video, they were, like, bullying me for that. And I was so excited to get included into this. And I remember after accepting it, the second thought was literally like, oh, they're gonna bully me for this even though it's really cool. So, like, just do the thing. You'll get published. It's cool. Like things not normal, you know? But yeah, I think there's a bigger version. The only thing is that, like, it does have my dead name in here because it's so old. So I'm just trying to, like, be strategic. But, like, there's a few pages that, like, don't have any words on it that I'm included on. It's hard because, like, this book is so old, it's, like, kind of sticking together. Well. But it was really cool. They had like official Lady Gaga stuff like in the event. Like they had rented out some of her costumes that you could go see at the exhibition. I'll link in my Discord server. There is actually a news report covering the Paris exhibit, and my art is literally behind the woman when she's getting interviewed. It's like perfectly in frame for most of the interview, which was nuts. My dad found it because he was just Googling the the Reflex Gallery in Paris, and he was like, look, that's yours. So this is mine on this page. I want to say this person is Canadian, the one that drew this, because I feel like I met them or bought that at Fan Expo. There's actually a lot of Toronto artists in here. But yeah, this was... When was this? 2010. This was drawn in 2010. This actually was for a school project. Ooh, sorry. There we are. And it was done for a school project, and her arm was hinged. It was a pop-up card, so this was like bigger and in front of her. She was like a second thing, and then her hand kind of like moved, so it was like doing this. I hated that class. So that's why I was doing fan art. I was like, fuck your class. I'll make it fun. The end of the year project, I did, we had to make a paper mache bust of anything we wanted, but it needed to be like already existing. And I did Sniper from TF2, but I wasn't gonna say like what it was. And we had a substitute teacher, and he came over and he was like, he was like, is that a Team Fortress character? I was like, yeah. And he's like, that's pretty cool. He goes, I play heavy. And I'm like, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna cover my name, because I no longer go by that. But I have a page that's dedicated to me. And I don't speak French. We were on the phone, and it was a 3-way phone call with a translator, and the Alexandria, the woman who put the book together. But yeah. So yeah, as you see, I always really liked text. Sorry that one's so dark. Not that I don't like you, I'm just at a party. I loved the telephone music video. One thing about me is I used to do Premiere, and then this is her moving dress, her illuminated moving dress. One thing about me is that I used to get so excited for a new Lady Gaga music video is that I used to have parties where I would invite a few friends over who were also either fans of Lady Gaga or just liking, just like music videos and stuff like that in general. And yeah, we would get together, and you know, Much Music would have like a countdown, and we did that for Britney Spears too. At the time I wasn't really into Britney Spears, but I really appreciated her, and I always felt like whatever she was doing was very iconic, so I tried to keep like an eye on it. And I like her a lot more now, because I just kind of like, I don't know, I understand her a bit. I want to see if there's anything else in the book. I think that was it. But like, it's just so crazy. Oh, there was like a little yellow drawing that I did. I don't know if that's in this book though. It was in the gallery. Oh, here's a photo of the dress that I drew. And all of these parts on her head were like fanning like really wide, and then they'd go like thin like this. It kind of looks Powerpuff Girls adjacent in the left image. Yes, I am heavily inspired by the Powerpuff Girls. I used to be really, not bummed, but like, I was always really conflicted in drawing in a more cutesy style, but I just feel like it feels so good to like ink and draw in big shapes with bold lines. And I definitely have a huge, like, obviously when I was sorting out my pins just now, like, you know, lots of Powerpuff Girls stuff in there too. So yeah, I guess that's it for my art in that book. They did 3 out of the 4 that I also, my bookmarks to my page are these two Pokemon cards for funsies. But yeah, that's like a cool thing. Shout out to Alexandria for letting me be a part of that. I will post up in my server the news report that my dad found, because yeah, it was crazy to just be like, whoa, my art is somehow on the French news. I feel like it's just me like mentioning like cute moments about my dad on this stream, but whenever I'm like feeling upset about myself, my living situation, my art, anything like that, my dad will always bring up that you were on a news report in France for your art. He goes, you can't give up, because that's so cool. Not very many people can say that they did that, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. And you know what? I think in the end, being able to share it with you, and you guys think it's really cool. Like, you know, it's a shame that I didn't really get to talk about it, or I felt like I couldn't talk about it when I first made that art and, you know, got included in that project. But it's all worked out because I got to share it with you guys, and I consider you guys my friends, and you're not bullying me for it. So thank you for, I don't know, enjoying that and listening. But yeah, it was a really cool experience. If anything, I remember just being like really... DeviantArt really had me convinced that like everyone was going to like steal my work. And like it has happened. It does happen. I would say it happens more now than it like ever did. Like I would hear like, you know, the Invader Zim story and stuff like that. And I'm just like, oh no, this person's going to take my art and publish it. And it's like, you know, I made sure to just ask, be like, do I still get to make prints of this? Do I still hold copyright? And she goes, yep, you're just giving me permission to show it in my gallery. And I think she auctioned off the prints or something like that. So like she, you know, made sure that they all went to a good home or something. But yeah, it's cool. He's super right. Cool dad. Aww.